Game time. Let's get it, MP.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel early. And the home. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
And give MP all the credit in the world. MP has delivered in rivalry games thus far. We know it's been a major emphasis for him. Win as many of these as he can. Tonight might be one of the tougher challenges they face. Could be a close one.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Joel Embiid, Maxey out there with Dosunmu. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Hudgens in at the 4 spot. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Palmer. And the 3 ball is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Maxey after Memphis gets the 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Here's the kid. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Trains the 3-pointer. The kid's got 5 now.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closer. The second chance effort rejected by Dean. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Go over. Pick up right, baby.
Here's Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it. For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Over to the left wing. There's a screen. Palmer passes to Dean. Down it goes, jamming that one home. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had.
MP. You got this.
Come get it.
Here's the kid, defended by McBride. Miller surveying the floor. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Jerome passes to Dort. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Branham can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 13. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 76ers shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. 15 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Off target at the rim.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And so it's Memphis. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and effective. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
All right, let's get an update now from Shams Charania, who has news on the Portland Trailblazers. Shams.
Hey, Kevin. They bring in a big man in Bobby Portis who provides some offensive firepower. His range stretches out beyond the arc, and he's not just a finesse big. Portis is more than willing to scrap it out inside and trade some paint.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. We've got the kid, Brandon Miller, out there with the Sar Thompson. Then there's Hayes, and it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He finished with 57 points and was reliable as ever from distance. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now, Maxey. Right now, checking his stats, he is averaging over 23 points a game.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's 8 points from Brandon Miller.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And McBride gets it to go.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here's Dean. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Maxey with it. Now defended by Dean. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Miller will bring it up for Memphis. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
There is a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready. Guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Ooh, nice finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
To the right side. Barrett against Jackson. Pass to Palmer. 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from a post. Palmer's got 9 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And the 76ers making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Barrett against Jackson. Barrett, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
It's deflected. Here's Jerome, guarded by Jackson. Lets a floater go. Barrett, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Yep, that one goes in there. The kid's got 12 now in this quarter.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Here's Embiid. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Grizzlies lead by 15. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. In the East, Cade Cunningham.
Look, he's just a beast on the offensive end. If you want to slow him down, you got to bring the double, the triple. Ernie, what's after triple? Oh, yeah, quadruple. Because if you don't, he's going to be out there getting more of these awards.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at the 76ers. RJ Barrett. Dosunmu is out there with Maxey. Then there's Embiid. And it's Hudgens in at the four-man position. Here's the kid. Offline with his three. Barrett kicks to Embiid. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Memphis. The kid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Getting the now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The tray. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dean. Drives to the hoop. Philadelphia takes possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at the kid. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think...
Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Man.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The 76ers trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the 76ers making a change here. Branham's checked in. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by Dean.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That one doesn't drop.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Here's Hudgens. Traps in the tray. Hudgens has got 7.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Dean banked in off the glass.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 17-point game.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
With the step back. Here's Dean. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Maxey. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Driving in, the kid gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Dean. Up that bucket. The kid's got 39.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Maxey. Fires for 3. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Now here's Embiid. Lets the 3 fly. That shot misses. And so it's Memphis, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish.
Grizzlies with some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's the kid in for Kenyon Martin. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Get out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Miller in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the game. What an impressive display of timing. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Maxey, no good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's Dean. And the shot is good. The kid's got 45 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's guarded by Dean. Outside, Maxey. 5 on the clock. Pass to Dosunmu. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here are the Grizzlies now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Miller outside. Monk right side. Memphis moving it around. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Monk's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the kid.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
And here's Miller outside, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Maxey passes to Embiid.
Hey, who got it?
Pass to Hudgens. Up top, Maxey. Monk defending.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
Miller kicks to Monk. Here's the kid, guarded by Embiid. Monk, the pass to Dean. There's Miller with the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
So no problem for...
Good game, MP. Great win tonight, MP.